for joining us. Thanks as well from Miami to architect and urban designer Cooper Kapitas. France is former environment minister and a key advisor in forging the UN's Paris climate change deal. Brice Lalonde chairs the annual Business and Climate Summit. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thanks as well from Washington to Stéphane Algat for joining us, lead economist at the World Bank's Global Facility for Disaster Reduction and Recovery.
All from Republicans.
The France 24 debate on Facebook and on Twitter, the hashtag
is not draining the swamp. What
we're doing is running a whole bunch of hoses to the edge of the swamp,
turning them on to the highest possible volume flow, and then turning our backs on the swamp and shouting, "There's nothing to see here."
The northern coast of Hispaniola, ahead of the storm, the Dominican Republic was braced for the worst. So is Haiti, where residents still haven't recovered
not
from
majority
previous
leader,
storms.
just made himself the most powerful man in America
when it rains,
for the
it's a
month of
problem
December.
because our
Chuck
tents
Schumer
aren't in
and
good
Nancy
shape,
Pelosi
and
now
we don't have any
most
money
of the
to repair
cards
them.
for when we get to December.
I have no place to go. I have to stay here. I will live or I will die, depending on how this storm hits us.
Ascension Martinez, what's the situation right now?
We negotiated against ourselves. Now the debt ceiling doesn't give the markets sort of the long-term certainty we need, and the Democrats have us in a box in terms of the end of the year. Other than that, it was a pretty good deal.
Did the president sort of sell out his
Sorry, we seem to be having.
I think he did what he thought was right.
Ascension, we had technical issues. Let me ask you again. What's the situation right now?
Still, the president savored the deal. Politico reporting that he was upbeat as he phoned the House and Senate leaders on both sides, quoting, calls with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi Thursday morning. Trump raved about the positive news coverage it had received, according to people familiar with the calls. And he seemed very pleased with his decision. Trump specifically mentioned TV
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt you because of the sound quality is poor. Apologies for that. We'll try to get back to you.
During the meeting, the president
in a moment,
to the Democratic leaders by name
the situation there in Port-au-Prince with the rain beating down, and it is a record-breaking storm again so far. Is it fair to call it a record-breaking storm?
Bipartisan meeting.
It's very difficult to say because each time it's getting worse. And I remember when it was Hugo, it was Andrew, each time it was the worst. And remember, not long ago, it was in the Philippines, it was high one. Terrible, number 5 also, terrible winds, 300 kilometers an hour and something like 8,000 casualties. So each time it's worse. So I think it's not the worst, it's going to be even worse, and we must get prepared now. We know it's going to happen more and more. We have to have more prevention, and of course, for the time being, it's rescue and helping the people with shelter and food.
It's already broken one record, says our science editor, which is for the longest period of time in which these high winds were sustained. And again, it hasn't even reached Cuba and Florida yet.
Yes, terrible. Just think of it. I mean, it's the speed of an airplane taking off. More than 250 kilometers an hour with gusts at 350 kilometers an hour. Nothing can resist to that. So obviously, we need to have new building codes after. I mean, people know how to do it roughly, but it's more expensive. We need to have help. We need to tell people, don't live too close to the sea. You know, everybody wants to live close to the sea. Even in France, I remember there was something called Cynthia.
There was a big storm on the Atlantic coast.
Exactly. People want to go back and want to sue the state because they say it's the state that protects me.
The French government had basically evicted people, saying you can no longer live there.
And they went to court, and for the time being, they have sort of gained some time. And you know, they want the state to protect them. I don't care. I want to stay there. So that's a real problem. In the next years, we cannot stay too close to the sea. We're going to have more and more problems. And if you see what's happening in the United States after
during the campaign,
so houses are destroyed, so you can rebuild with stronger and stringent building codes.
He said, if you can't get that done, I'm going to go another way. By the way, as we were watching the president speak here, we wanted a thought bubble over Mike Pence's head.
So you have lots of social impact and things like that. We have to think of
his new buddies. But
it's going to be more and more often, so let's get prepared.
About this, Joe.
Everyone wants to live by the sea where the water temperature is getting warmer. Clément
But for all the
Bonneau
people
takes a
in
look at
Washington,
why
all the
Hurricane
people like
Irma
us on
is so
TV who have
powerful.
lamented the days of Tip and Ronald getting together.
Hurricane Irma has
bipartisanship
wreaked
to get a
havoc
deal done.
across the
That's what
Caribbean,
happened a couple
leaving a
days ago.
trail
The
of
Democrats
destruction
got together
on
with
a
the
number of
Republican president
islands.
to get something
But
done to
how
help
did it
people in
become a
Texas.
monster storm?
And it seems like
Hurricanes
ideologues
form
on
when the
both
water
sides
temperature
didn't get
within
that.
50 meters of the ocean surface rises
who
above
have been
27
saying,
degrees Celsius,
we need to get
heating
both
the air
sides
directly
together.
above it.
We don't need
When
the
this warm
government to
and wet
shut
air
down.
rises,
we don't need the
it starts to spin and
It's
condenses to
like
form
this
clouds,
happened,
leading to a
and
sharp drop in air
a lot
pressure.
of people didn't know what to
Air
do
that
with
surrounds the
themselves
low-pressure
because
zone and
everybody's
flows in a
gone to their
spiral
corners
at
for
very
so
high
long
speeds,
that when you
bringing
actually
heavy
have a
rain,
Republican
thunder,
president
and lightning.
and Democratic leaders
Irma,
talking
however,
together,
is no ordinary
it still
hurricane.
doesn't register,
It's
but
now
I'll
reached
say
Category
it
5,
again.
the highest
For
possible
Americans who are,
classification,
like,
with wind
running to
speeds
pick up
of
their kids from
295
school, and
kilometers
then
per
running
hour.
home, and then running back
Several
to work,
factors
and they just
explain
hear on
why
the
Irma
news,
has been
Republican
getting stronger.
president got together
High
with
temperatures,
Democratic
low
leaders
winds,
to
and
make
low
sure
levels of
that,
dust from the Sahara
we don't-
Desert in North
America doesn't
Africa,
default on its
which
debt.
normally keeps hurricanes
Inside
from
news,
developing.
Republicans are mad. They just got
Experts say Category 5
turn off the
hurricanes will
radio
be
and they'll
more
go,
common in the
We're glad
future.
Washington's finally working.
As global temperatures continue to rise,
And that's what Donald Trump
hurricanes
thought
will
as he
get
read
more
the
and more
newspapers
powerful.
yesterday morning as he
It
talked
doesn't
to
mean
Chuck and
we'll get
Nancy
more
yesterday. He said, "Do you
hurricanes.
see the coverage
They'll
we're getting?
cause more
We struck a
destruction.
deal. I reached across
And we're
the
not
aisle,"
prepared
said
for
on the
such
front page
hurricanes.
of the
Even
Washington
the
Post
strongest
and the New York
structures
Times.
won't resist.
So the question to you two guys,
Other
Mark and
hurricanes
John,
coming
is whether
after
this
Irma,
deal is a sign
Jose
of more
and Katia,
collaboration
are
between
expected
Trump
to
and the
grow
Democrats.
stronger
Case
in the
point,
coming
many
days.
surprised by the president tweeting
Yeah, we're going
yesterday
to pick up
morning,
on the
"For all
point
those
of what's
DACA that are
making this storm
concerned
so
about your
powerful. But
status during the
first,
6-month period,
let's hope
you
it's
have
second
nothing to
time
worry
lucky and
about.
cross over
No
to
action,
Ascension Martinez of
exclamation
Save the
point.
Children, who
Apparently
is in the
during
Haitian
morning call
capital,
yesterday between the
Port-au-Prince.
president
You
and
were
House
telling us
Minority Leader
the
Nancy
rain had
Pelosi,
not yet
Pelosi
begun
asked the
where you are.
president to reassure the children of undocumented immigrants, and he did with that tweet.
At 8 p.m. Well,
She
around
called
that
this
time.
morning. I said,
But
thanks for
that
calling. This is what we need. The people really need a reassurance from you, Mr. President.
We had
that,
seen reports from the French radio station RTL
the
that
6-month period is not a period of roundup.
some
Now, I was
residents
reporting
of
to
some
my
of the
colleagues. I
shanty
said, this is
towns in the
what I asked
Haitian
the president
capital
to
said
do,
they
and boom, boom,
weren't
boom,
even
the tweet
aware
appeared. So that was
that
good.
the hurricane was
Also
on its
yesterday,
way because they
President
don't
Trump
have
and Senate Majority
electricity
Leader Chuck
where they
Schumer
are.
reportedly have
Haiti
agreed to
seems
pursue
to
a deal
reel
that would
from one
permanently
disaster
remove
to
the
the next.
requirement that Congress repeatedly
That
raise
is
the debt
correct.
ceiling. The Washington
11
Post,
months
citing
ago,
3 people familiar with
the
that
last
decision,
hurricane hit.
reports the idea was
It is south of
discussed
the
at their
country,
Oval Office meeting on
Hurricane
Wednesday.
Matthew.
Trump and Schumer, along
And
with House
the
Minority Leader Nancy
shanty towns,
Pelosi,
as you mentioned
reportedly
here in
agreed to
Port-au-Prince,
work together in the coming months to finalize a
they are
plan.
prone
The
to
White House
flooding
said
at any
Trump has
time of
encouraged
rain
congressional
because
leaders to
of
find a
the
more
fact
permanent
that they are at
solution. Mark
sea level
Huffman,
or
that's
below
obviously
sea
a
level
very
where they're
unpopular
situated.
idea to
And
conservative
much of
Republicans. They
Port-au-Prince
want to have to
does not
raise the
have,
debt ceiling to control
and it's not
spending.
connected to
Let's talk about this idea about the president liking the coverage. One thing we know about the president, he likes good coverage.
People don't always have access.
This will get
There
good
has been
coverage
a lot of
if he works with
messaging going out
Democrats
on the part of
for
the
as far as the eye can see.
But yeah, the
It'll produce
access
more
is one
liberal
thing to
policies, which a lot of people in the media
the
like.
colleague
It
before was
produces a change in the
mentioning about,
storyline, which a lot of people
where
like.
people
The
live
establishment
and the
media likes
dangers that they put
bipartisanship
themselves in
over
there,
ideology.
and the lack of,
It could go on
good
for a good long
quality
time. He will
sites,
get good
not just
coverage the more he
about
works
what
with
the
them.
house is built
And the
out of,
press,
but
while the press
also
likes
where.
covering failure,
And
we're
there
kind of
needs
sick
to
of
be a
covering
lot
failure,
more
getting
work
stuff
done on
done.
mitigating
So
that
I think that
people not to see
through
in those areas.
Halloween, if the president works with
Stéphane
Democrats,
Nalgat,
and
when
maybe
you look at
beyond,
a
he
country
can get
like
positive
Haiti,
coverage,
which
and
is
he'll respond
prone to
positively that.
hurricanes
And
every
Republicans
Let it go.